Alright, so this is just me giving sample ideas to maybe jumpstart you as you think through what classics. Language arts is one of my subjects, and so I have said an American classic, the Schoolhouse Rock grammar videos. Classic. I mean, lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? I could sing them, and then you would turn it off and not hear anything else. I wrote the Institute for Excellence in Writing teaching program. I think is a classic. I really do. I told you I'm a Pudawa fangirl. For literature, I listed just great books that either I loved or were the generally accepted ones. So, go through that. Okay, for math. I've already mentioned I love Matthew C. So I wrote down the Matthew C. program, the books, the videos, as a classic. Because I mean, I've been through not only my own math in school, but I've been through the Matthew C. program. I'm on my 9th child going through. I didn't do all of them with my older ones. We had started in something else that I hated. But I've been through it with 9 children, at least to some degree, and I'll still watch the videos, and something I'll go, got it, makes sense. So, classic. A book. Here's a fiction book that's kind of probably, I don't know, 9, 10, 11-year-old ish, but I mean, I still go back and reread it sometimes. That I think is a classic of math is called The Toothpaste Millionaire. Great book. I mean, it not only teaches math, it's a classic of business, of race relations, honestly, in that book, of family relations, I mean, it's a classic of character building. And if you do character qualities at all, read The Toothpaste Millionaire. Creativity, resourcefulness, initiative, perseverance. I mean, what a great book. Anyway, I put that down as a math classic. You might have maybe a financial seminar that you've been through that you would consider a classic. I know I haven't been through Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace, but I know a ton of people have and would probably consider it a classic. I have a different one that I like, but it's older and no one knows it. So let's say history, you'd have, for America, for United States, you'd have the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, Bill of Rights. Those would be classics. Speeches from founding fathers would be a classic of history. I've heard Frederick Douglass's speeches are kind of blow you away kind of stuff. I haven't read them. I've ordered some, and they're on the way, and I haven't read them yet. What else for history and things like that? I'm gonna move on. Okay, if you do like an arts subject, music and art, if you want to separate the two, then just the great masters of art. I mean, you can come back to a Monet painting time after time after time. I can. Let me say that. You get great art and you can come back to it and you don't get tired of it. So, maybe Charlotte Mason is one of those kind of types of learning. I'm trying to, what's the word? Pedagogy. The more you get into the homeschool world, you kind of divide up into like unschooling and classical. You'll have Charlotte Mason's a big one. I like that a lot, but I'm not like completely 100% into it. I'm eclectic. So Charlotte Mason talks a lot about studying the great artists and great composers, musicians. So, a Yo-Yo Ma CD, classic. I've talked about, I think, how much I love the great hymns of the faith. To me, those are classics, certain ones. If you're learning to play piano, I wrote down the John Thompson books. Those were my favorite piano books when I was little. Michael Aaron, but John Thompson were the songs I enjoy, and it's so fun for me now. I'll be sitting at the table doing something, and I can hear my little girl playing a song out of a John Thompson book, and I'll just be sitting there and be like, oh, Scissors Grinder. I know that one. I mean, it's part of it is the nostalgia of passing on something that you've done to your child that you loved, and part of it is just they're great books. What else? Life skills. If you would make life skills a subject for yourself, I think the Mavis Beacon typing programs I consider a classic. Oh, here's a huge one for life skills. Jeff Campbell's The Clean Team has a book called Speed Cleaning. He has several books, but Speed Cleaning has a book and a video. The video is dated as far as like he shows you how to clean a house. This method, he has this it's like scientific method of cleaning. You learn it and it's fast and it is thorough. And I've like made all my children watch it and learn it. I'm like, this is the best way to do it. So, therefore, a classic. The video is dated, just he cleans a house and it's in the 80s, so the house decor is very 80s, but I mean, the methods are tried and true. So I made the speed cleaning video a classic, and they have to do it. So if you do like a religious studies type subject, the Bible, the classic of classics. But you might also have, certain books that would go along with that. Narnia, Chronicles of Narnia would be my second place classic of overarching, but definitely in that subject. And in literature, man, I love Narnia. So those are just some springboard ideas, hopefully, so you'll kind of get an idea that a classic isn't just what we all think of when we hear that word. Thanks.